Hey everybody, welcome back to another live stream. Back-to-back nights since we went live on a Monday. We're never live on Monday, but because it was Easter, we decided to switch some things up a little bit, push it back a day. All your breaks from last night, all 116 packages are all in the mail, and we're moving on to tonight. Not as many breaks tonight. I think last night we did 8. I think I only listed 6 tonight. Much later starting time. Usually we start around like 5:30 or 6, but my daughter had a track meet tonight. Then I had to get dinner and this and that and this and that. And now that the kids are going to bed, I can go live. So thanks for joining us. Hope everyone's had a great day. We're going to go ahead and get right to it. Party Owl just picked up a spot. Thanks, man. Take a look at what we've got. If you want to buy any of these spots, we have the Under Wraps bat, which is going to go first. It's the closest to going. We've got 2 rounds of museum collection. Rocket Coop just picked up the Red Sox and Under Wraps bat. So we had a big Red Sox pull yesterday out of one of these. A Carl Yastrzemski signed bat. Pretty crazy. We have another round of museum. The museums are a little bit different. One comes with a Stadium Club box. The other comes with a Series 1 box. We got Bowman's Best Hobby back. We didn't do that last night. I forgot to list one, so it's back tonight. We've got 2025 Bowman, which is a really fun release. 2025 Bowman has been a really hot box with all these big young prospects like Kevin McGonigal, J.J. Weatherholt, Connor Griffin doing their thing in the league. That 2025 Bowman checklist is looking pretty good. And we only have one more after that. It's the collector's kit with all of those basketball cards in there. So those are the 6 we have tonight. If there's time, I can add another round. Usually by if there's time, I mean if we're done before midnight or so. I think last night we ended at like 12:08 a.m. I'm watching the Pirates right now. Paul Skeens pitched 6 1/3 innings of a 1-run ball and got knocked out of the game by a home run, but pitched really well. He's in line for the win if the Pirates bullpen, which is going to be probably Gregory Soto and Dennis Santana, can hang on and not blow this for him like they usually do. All right, so let's see what we can do here. There's Steve. What's up, man? Good to see you. Let's do this Under Wraps round first. Let's go ahead and give you the Padres. Look for the Padres bats. I'm auctioning them off right now. Look for Dave Winfield and Fernando Tatis Jr., etc. The Padres spot is going live now. It also comes with the celebration box. Steve, I was going to do your bracket today, but I think it's going to need some. I'm going to need to do some more work with that because I feel like what I got to do is I got to have visual representations of each card. Like if I do like 2018 versus 1956, I need to show each card. So I think that I need to do a little more preparation for that. We've got the Padres going to pay. So Peyton, thank you very much. Next up, Texas Rangers starting them off at $1. There they go. There's that celebration box that comes with this in there. Pirates looking to get back in the win column here. 8th inning. Soto's their setup man, so Dennis Santana, their close, will be coming in next. Type in a little notification here real quick. All right, let's see here. Next one up. We've got the Nationals. I'm starting them in $1, looking for all those Dylan Cruz bats and any expos that are live right now. Vinyl print. Yeah, Cade Horton looks like he needs Tommy John. He got a bad MRI. That really sucks. Next up, we've got the Houston Astros going, and we're gonna knock them down to $25. Looking for Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, Jeremy Pena, George Springer, Jose Altuve. There they go. Live right now. And then we got the big teams still left: Dodgers and Yankees. Bennett Sells. What school do you go to? Let's see what we got coming up next. Let's do okay. Astros for $1. I'll run them for $1. And they're taken off the board. Cade takes him, or Code takes him. Thank you very much. Can you please tell me who signed for the Boston Bats? Yeah, I can tell you. Just got to give me a minute to bring up the that info. You could probably Google it, but I'll be honest with you, it's kind of hard to find because these bats, they didn't make a lot of them, so they are tough to find. Boston Red Sox, obviously Carl Yastrzemski signed for them because we pulled that one. We pulled that one last night. Pretty freaking crazy. But the Red Sox also have guys, they got some nice ones. David Ortiz, Carlton Fisk, Jaron Duran, Jason Varitek, Manny Ramirez, Marcelo Meyer, Yoshida, which we pulled, Nomar Garciaparra, Roman Anthony. They've also got inscripted autos: Jason Varitek, Jim Rice, Carl Yastrzemski, along with all those other ones I already mentioned. Got art bats of Meyer, Roman Anthony. So I mean, they're a pretty good spot. All right, there's next one up. I'm going to do the Giants. San Francisco. You're looking for the Buster Posey bats, and we're going to start the Giants right now at $1. There they go. How's your pristine supply? I just picked up 4 more boxes, and I bought 4 more today. So I bought half the guy's case, and then I was like, you know what? I'll take the other half too. So we have pristine coming tomorrow. It's been listed. It's Piketty round number 5. I don't think I have any tonight, but I could always add one if people are down. Also, we have some big changes coming. Big Daddy's going to take that spot. As you know, the wheel is going away. They're getting rid of the wheel on Whatnot. So starting tomorrow, I don't know if you can read all of this, but maybe if I turn it sideways, all the jerseys that you see listed as part of the breaks will no longer be there. I'm going to be taking all the jerseys and not listing them with the breaks anymore because the wheel's going away, so I might as well get used to it now. The jerseys will still be there. There'll be early bird incentives to those who lock in their teams early. So if you're buying your teams ahead of time, like a lot of you already did, like this break here, when I started, had 8 spots left. 22 of you bought your spots before the stream even started. And I appreciate that too, because that helps me get right to it. Here's all the Oakland A's going for $69. They've got a bunch of good ones in there, like Mark McGwire, Jose Canseco, Nick Kurtz, Jacob Wilson, and so on. Reggie Jackson. We'll go live. The way it'll work is we'll go live on YouTube before the Whatnot stream begins because we simulcast. I got 2 streams running right now. And then that way I can give away all 8 of the jerseys for the 8 rounds tomorrow. I'll be like, okay, let's see. Everybody locked in here and, copy and paste their names into a randomizer and give you all the jerseys. So no takers on the Athletics. Next up, we got the Yankees coming next. I'm knocking the Yankees down to $99, and the Yankees have crazy bats in here. I read them all off last night: Reggie Jackson, Spencer Jones, Goldschmidt, Posada, Jason Dominguez, Don Mattingly, Derek Jeter, Cody Bellinger, Bernie Williams, Ben Rice, Anthony Volpe, Anthony Rizzo, Alex Rodriguez, Aaron Judge. There's big ones in here as well: Joe DiMaggio, freaking Mickey Mantle was in here, and there's a bunch of other ones. Jeter, Volpe, there's dual bats, stuff like that. So knocking them down. There they go. Thought Skeens was going to get a no-hitter. Yeah, he had 1 hit through the first 6 innings and then gave up that home run, unfortunately. Why are they getting rid of the wheel? They didn't say this, but the way I think of it is they're getting rid of the wheel because there's a lot of breakers that carnivalize their breaks and they make it like a carnival. And they're doing like, oh, if anyone bids for $50, then we bring out the bells and whistles, and then you can throw the team back and you can get another spin. You can see two, you can pick one, you can stash or pass, and they're doing all kinds of stuff, and it's confusing buyers. And that's the thing. Buyers are getting confused rather than just like having the teams there in black and white. Like these are the 5 teams left on the wheel that you could get. They're doing all kinds of other stuff, and it's ruined it for everybody. So next up, we've got the Dodgers as the last team. Bambino says, did I just get the A's? You got them. Yep, you're down for them. Here's the last team. It's the Dodgers. They've got Ohtani. They've got Betts. They've got World Series, multiple signed bats. Freddie Freeman. It's a great spot. I'm starting them for under $100. They're live right now. Chris Randall just picked up the Angels. Thanks, man. Good luck. They got to get back to pure pick your team. That's why you're the best of the best. Thanks, man. I've actually been doing pure pick your teams for most of the time. For about a year now, I've kind of switched over. And I'll tell you why I did that. I felt like I just want to rip cards. When we do the wheel, even like having to wait 20 minutes to spin the wheel 30 times, I was just like, I wish we could just go and just start opening the cards. And that's why we started doing some pick your teams. Like, wow, this is nice. Just going right and opening cards and then going right to another break and then going right to another break. Did you get definitive today? No, I put in a request for $5. It's got shut down. Didn't get any. Really bummed out about it. All right, I'm going to read off all the names and we'll see what we get. And then we get to the bats. Last night, we had a pretty crazy one. Carl Yastrzemski bat. Louisville slugger, Carl Yastrzemski. Went to Big Daddy. So we'll see who gets it this time. Big Daddy is Mr. Bat. I'll tell you, he's pretty good. He's probably won about 4 bats from our breaks. We'll see if he gets it here. We'll see if he even has any teams. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. And we're going to find out. He's got 5 in this round. Okay, well, let's find out who's got what. Greg is going to have the Diamondbacks. T-Med's got the Atlanta Braves. Baltimore Orioles are going to T-Med. And this is a really tough product to find, by the way, these under wraps bats. Really hard to find. I bought another case. I got 6 bats left after this one, and I'm going to try to keep tracking down because these are really sweet. Like, what a cool item to get into your collection to put up on your wall. We got the Boston Red Sox going to rock. Big Daddy's got his Cubs. We've got the White Sox going to David Shee. We've got the Cincinnati Reds going to David Shee. Cleveland's going to the Great Bambino. We've got the Colorado Rockies going to Post. We got Michael with the Tigers. Houston Astros going to Code. The Bambino's got the Kansas City Royals. Angels going to one Chris. We've got the Dodgers going to T-Med. Bambino's got the Miami Marlins. Sebastian is going to have the Milwaukee Brewers. The Great Bambino's got the Minnesota Twins. Mets are going to go to Jake. T-Med has got the Yankees. The Great Bambino's got the Oakland A's. Philadelphia Phillies are going to Sebastian. Pittsburgh Pirates are going to Kilo. We got Pay TG with the San Diego Padres. Big Daddy's going to have the Giants. Seattle Mariners are going to Sebastian. We've got the St. Louis Cardinals going to Big Daddy. Tampa Bay Rays are going to go to NPO Disturbed. It's going to have the Texas Rangers. We got Jerry in the house. He's got the Blue Jays, and Kilo's got the Nationals. So good luck, everybody. Let's see what we can do. Pirates, by the way, have the bases loaded right now with 1 out. Trying to get some insurance runs. That would be really, really nice. I'll have to find another game to watch after this one because we'll probably be live until about 11 o'clock tonight or so. Well, let's see what we can do here, and we'll tell you what's coming up next. After this one comes with that Elly De La Cruz jersey, so we'll spin that off. And by the way, starting tomorrow, if you want to get a chance at the jersey, all the jerseys are going to be given away before we even go live on Whatnot. I'm going to pre-show over on YouTube and give all the jerseys away. So if you want to lock in, all the breaks for tomorrow, I just listed them about an hour ago. So they're all opened up, including rounds like Pristine and everything. So if you lock in your teams early, you have a chance at the jersey. If you wait, well, then there's no way you can win the jersey because I'll already have given that away. And, man, the Pirates are going to get some insurance runs right here. Nick Gonzalez is going to hit the ball into the right field corner, and it's going to score a couple. So, very nice. Pirates up 4-1. Very, very nice. Let's do that Elly De La Cruz. See, I'm not going to have this wheel anymore. This wheel is going away on, I think it's May 7th. It goes bye-bye. So, I'm trying to adapt to life without it. But for now, we can still enjoy it. This is basically the only thing I use it for. Shuffle, 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 spin. And it's going to land on a team, and I'll give a free jersey to the Astros owner here. This is really good. Wheelie going to miss it. Wheel. There is Code going to take it. So, Code, congratulations. The Astros were one of the last teams out, and they're going to come up with a freebie. So, lock your teams in. That'll be for every pick your team round going forward. And I have it listed. If you want to look at what the jerseys are, and you're probably wondering, well, yeah, I don't see any jerseys listed here in any of these breaks. I'm like, I really like, I don't know, Mickey Mantle. I'd like to go after that jersey. Which one has the mantle? That's all listed on Patreon, and this is like pick your team 1 through 8, what it is, and what the free early incentive jersey is. And Patreon is now free. If you want to take the free option, you don't want the monthly package, that's fine. If you want to support and go with the $5 option, that'd be awesome too. No more set breaks either. Well, there's always a way you can do a set break. Like, we could just have you pick a number. Like, you know how we have like all the chasers always laid out? Like, here's all the Hall of Famers. I can have a list of all the numbers. You pick a number. Obviously, I'm not going to tell anybody like, oh, the mantle is in pack number 25 or whatever. So if you want to do it, we could do it. We can do it that way. There would just be no wheel for it anymore. Ross, if you're not allowed to do that, that's a big no-no. I don't see why it's a big no-no. Especially when there's a checklist and everything. Like, these are the... I don't know. This is getting a little too... What if you tell Sophia which one has the mantle and she makes an account with a random username? Good thinking, Ross. You know what? That never even crossed my mind. But yeah, I would. If there's a big card, then I would, for full transparency, I'd be like, "Here's the person's name," and if there's any doubt, you can like look at their profile, and if they're a new account, I'll even show you their I don't know, their shipping address or not. Not maybe like their zip code or something like that, so it's not going to me or anyone. But that's weird. Here we go. There's Baxter, numbered to 25 right there. Baxter, that's a pretty cool hit right there. A relic for the Diamondbacks. Probably worth some money, too. Those are tough to find. Jake Mangum's going to add some insurance as he's going to slice one out to right field. Man, Pirates looking good. I was all down yesterday thinking, man, Pirates suck. Scored no runs yesterday, and they're turning it on tonight. Up 5-1. Paul Skeens going to get a win, hopefully. I hope they still bring Dennis Santana to nail it down. Because if they give up any runs, then Paul Skeens won't get the win anymore, which would really suck. Not that the win stat matters, but it drives me crazy when he pitches so well and he does not get a win for it. He was 10-10 last year with a 1.97 ERA or something crazy like that. All right, so that was a nice Baxter hit right there. Let's go ahead and see what else we got. The Under Wraps bat is coming up next. I don't think I've done any freebies yet tonight. I might have to open up a couple of those for you. Speaking of opening stuff up, I should tell you what round we're going into next. I don't think I've pinned it yet. It is going to be one of the museum rounds, I believe. The closest one is that, yeah, it's Museum Pick Your Team 3. It's pinned for you down below if you want to grab those spots. It's coming up next. That's why you should never buy a mystery pack where they get to pick them. I know, but what else are you supposed to do? Like, Whatnot is going to be losing like tens and tens of millions of dollars from all of their sales, as they can't basically can't do mystery packs anymore. I guess you could do the mystery packs, but man, I was trying to think. You just pick a random pack. Connor Griffin with a hit. He's going to drive in 2 more. There we go. This has become a laugher. Pirates are now up 7-1. We've been waiting for Connor Griffin to get going here. He had a hit in his major league debut in his first at bat and hasn't done anything since until right now. He was hitting 077 coming into today. And he rips this one. Man, these guys on LB Network Radio, I'm listening to them talk. They're saying Connor Griffin's the next A-Rod. That's an early young A-Rod. I'll take that comp all day. Man, he might even be better than A-Rod at his upside, because A-Rod was never a stolen base guy. Connor Griffin's a big stolen base guy. Once he, gets the green light, he stole 65 bags last year in the minors. The league leader in the NL last year had 38. It was Juan Soto and O'Neill Cruz tied for the league lead. He could easily lead the league. This is a fun game for the Bucks. Keith's watching it. A-Rod is a juicer forever, though. Yeah, well, when he first came up, I don't think he was. You might remember his 94 Upper Deck. He was a skinny kid, 18 years old or whatever. Yeah, definitely juiced up. Too bad, because he probably didn't need to. A-Rod without the juice would have still hit over 500 home runs, no doubt about it. He would have been a Hall of Famer without it. Same thing with it. That sucks. Barry Bonds, too. He didn't need it. And then you got guys like Sammy Sosa's got Hall of Fame stats, over 600 home runs. But Sammy Sosa without roids, I don't think he gets there. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. Mark McGwire without roids, I don't think he hits, 70 home runs. He might be a 230 hitter. 35, 40 home runs, maybe a shortened career. I don't know. I mean, McGwire, when he came up, did hit 49 home runs as a rookie before he started juicing. There's definitely players that would not have put up the stats that they did without the juice. And then there's players that didn't need it at all. Maybe the player that needed it the least was Barry Bonds. He doesn't hit 73 home runs without the juice, but he, probably is still clocking 45 home runs a year. Who knows? Maybe without the juice, he's not walked as much, and he's still putting up big home run numbers, and he still ends up hitting 762 home runs plus without the juice. I don't know. Because when he was on the juice, he never got pitched to. He'd see one pitch a night. Just thinking out loud. But anyway, here's the bat. Good luck. Last bat we had was a big one. It was the Yastrzemski. Any ink on the... Oh, yeah, there's a big ink blotch on the last one. There is a little bit of ink there, but I think it might be because it was up against the other bat. I just pulled the next bat of the case out. Yeah, last night was a pretty crazy bat. Steve is already congratulating Big Daddy, who has taken, I think, 4 out of the last 5 bats. Carl Yastrzemski last night. I'd like to hit an art bat. I'd like to hit one of those multi-sign bats, like a team sign bat of the Dodgers or all the Silver Sluggers, something like that. That would be insane. All right. Well, the way this works is there's a couple tabs. I lift them up, and the bat will be laying inside. Underneath the bat, there is a card that tells you who the player is. So I'm going to flip this over so that you can't see it. We don't want to ruin the reveal. Looking for another good bat. Let's see who we got. I got the checklist here in case we need it. Bring that up again. I've been looking at that to tell people who's on some of these teams. All right. Here we go. It is going to be from this side, and we're going to have the barrel coming out of here first. Nice. Man, that's a pretty cupped barrel right there. What they do is they take about an ounce or two out, and look at all that. That's a lot of space out of there. Lightens the bat, makes it a little easier to swing. Nice black bat. When we flip this around, you're going to know who it is immediately. Trinity Bat Company. Gavin Lux is the bat. Carl Yastrzemski in the first bat to Gavin Lux in the next. Now, Gavin Lux has been bouncing around, so we got to refer to the checklist to see who he goes to because he's played for a few different teams now. Let me find him. L-U-X. Gavin Lux. Having trouble finding him. Is he Reds? Yep. Want to make sure that he was a Dodgers. I think he does have a Dodgers inscribed bat or something. Inscribed bat. No, he doesn't have an inscribed bat, but here is the official information. Cincinnati Reds, Gavin Lux, single sign bat. There he is. Gavin Lux. Too bad it wasn't Johnny Bench or Jose Ramirez right underneath him on the checklist. Well. Gavin Lux goes to the Cincinnati Reds, and the Cincinnati Reds are owned by David Shee. David picks up the bat. Congratulations, David. Gavin Lux was once a huge prospect and great rookie. And turns out Dodgers really didn't even need him. They had just moved Mookie Betts there. So congrats. There's the whole bat. Showing it to you. They've got a little, I don't know what that's all about. A little shaving on that bat right there. Gavin Lux. Select Maple. 33.5 inch bat is what he uses. The nice hollowed out end of the bat to make it a little bit lighter for Gavin Lux to swing. Coastal Sports Cards with the Raid Party 5. Thank you very much. Just did our bat. We'll go ahead and get you a freebie right here. And if you want to grab a spot in Museum Collection, I'll get some boxes here for you. Chat can choose. I'll give you 3 choices. You chose 2 really good boxes last night and 1 bad box. It was pretty interesting. I'm going to go ahead and give you a freebie while you decide what box you want to go with. Let's see here. Let me type it up. I feel like people like the singles and like the packs. I'll do a free sealed pack of cards. Must bookmark all of our upcoming shows. Go to our profile, click shows, and tap each icon. All right, I'll get you some free packs to give away here. I think yesterday I was doing mostly 2022 Top Series 1. Mixed in a couple big league packs here and there. It's going to be going in the top right-hand corner right now. And we've got Museum Collection. It also comes with a 2026 Topps hobby box. If you'd like to grab any of those spots, that would be great. But first, we need to choose the box. What do you want to go with? Box 1 is on the left. Box 2 is in the middle. Box 3 is on the right. We'll put a poll up for the chat to pick. And while you're choosing, I'm going to go and grab that hobby box of Topps. So we can get right to it. Pirates aren't blowing their closer. They're saving him. Dave Boy just picked up a spot. Dave Boy, thank you very much. Man, this is the closest this has ever been. It's 12 to 10 to 10 for the box choice. 13, 11, 11, 13, 12, 11, 13, 12, 12. It's almost a dead tie. Well, let's go ahead and sell some teams off. How about we just go first team to 15 wins? Here comes all of our first box to 15 wins. Here's all the Arizona Diamondbacks. Can we mod Fitzy? Yep. When I see his name in the chat again, I'll put that mod badge on him. There he is. fixed. David's going to have all the Diamondbacks in this one. Congratulations. Next, the Marlins. This one also comes with a Ken Griffey Jr. jersey. Marlins for $1. 2026 Topps is a crazy product. I don't even know what to do anymore with it. It's these hobby boxes are so expensive. Remember when they went on sale? They were $99 a piece, or actually they're $89 on pre-sale. Boxes of this now are $210. That's like what, $11 a pack. Absolutely insanity. And it's mostly because of that mantle. Next up, here's all the Padres. I'm knocking all the San Diego Padres down to $1, looking for Tatises and Manny Machados and Trevor Hoffmans and Dave Winfields and Goose Gossages. Pirates are one out away. I'm on streaming, so I'm probably like if you're watching on cable, I'm probably an out behind you or so. Box 1 wins. Steve was watching it. Box 1 was the first to get over the finish line of 15. So chat, which usually chooses the middle box, I feel like, it's going for box 1. Padres are going to be sold. Good luck. Next up, let's do all the Rays. Looking for Camaneros. They're live next. Mystery Pack says you need more Panini, Leaf, etc. We'll buy all of it. Maybe I should get some more Leaf and Panini in there. I tend to just like Topps, but there's some nice products for Leaf and like, man, I really like the Leaf Baseball Nation boxes with 9 autos. I pulled a Connor Griffin auto out of the last one for myself because the Pirate spot didn't sell for half price, and I'm like, I can't let it go for that cheap. There could be a Connor Griffin auto in there. Lo and behold, I keep it and pull it. Tim Bay Rays are off the board. Next up, we've got the Jays. We're knocking them down to $25. They're live right now. Who was the bat? Hey, you don't have to apologize for asking. The bat was a disappointment in the last break. It was Gavin Lux, Cincinnati Reds, utility player. J Sports says Pirates win it. Yep, there it is. I just saw it. They did it. Paul Skeens gets the win. Yanks are being one hit right now. There goes Faustus. Thank you very much. Next, the Brewers. We'll knock the Brewers down to $29. Looking for Robin Yount. We've pulled him before out of this product. Jackson Chorios, etc. So that's coming up next. Good to see the Pirates back in the win column. They can win tomorrow. It's at a 12:35 game tomorrow. Man, if it is, I'm going to be like, hey, kids, while you're working, I'm going to put the Pirates game on and listen to it in the background. We've got the Brew Crew coming off the board. There's an error on that one going to Disturbed, so hopefully you can get that fixed in the next few minutes. Next up, Colorado Rockies are going next for $1. Super Fritz wins the free pack of cards. Congrats. Showing the Pirates fans dancing with their traffic cones. That's such a random thing. I'll tell you, when I drive by a traffic cone, I'm like, I wonder how long that's going to last. Because you know all these cones are like stolen from the streets. City of Pittsburgh is probably like, where do all our cones go? Man, that's a really good price on the Rockies. Congratulations. Next up, Houston Astros. Let's knock them down to $29. Got about $850 worth of boxes here. Department of Transportation, PAs, yeah, then a traffic cone shortage. They're all at PNC Park. There's the Brewers. They are now paid for. Disturbed got the payment to go through. Thank you very much. Yeah, that was an absolute steal for the Rockies. And you can maybe get a jersey. You can get the Rockies and a jersey for a few bucks, potentially. Next, we got the Tigers. We'll knock the Tigers down to $40. $40. $25 off the Tigers are next. Good for Jace Young rookies and Jackson Joe rookies and Alan Trammell autos. There's Kev picking up the Mets. Thanks, Kev. We do have another round of museum tonight. Since museum, anytime I ask, you want to do an extra round of something, museum always wins. So I just put 2 in there tonight. Detroit Sports wins it. Thank you very much. Next, we're doing the Nationals for half price for James Wood, Dylan Cruz. Half price National spot. Looking for those two rookies along with any Expos. Nick Gonzalez being interviewed. He was our first round pick in 2020. We had 2 first round picks. Nick Gonzalez was our main one. Then we had a competitive balance pick. That was Carmen Majinski, who's now our third starter in our rotation. So that was a pretty decent draft. How about next we go with the Oakland A's, knocking them down to $75. Looking for Nick Kurtz, Jacob Wilson, Dennis Eckersley, Jose Canseco's, Mark McGuire's, Reggie Jackson's. Disturb says, I feel bad when I forget what card I have linked, and the bank says, no, not today. Hey, don't worry about it. It happens. Usually multiple times per stream. In fact, there was one time we had a whole stream for 5 hours and there was no failed payment. And it was a huge deal. I was like, how long can we go? This has never happened before. That one sold to Detroit. Thank you very much. Here's our last spot. It's going to be the best spot. It's the Dodgers for Roki Sasaki rookie autos and Ohtani's and Freeman's and Betts. And we're knocking them down to 125. Last team out, Los Angeles Dodgers. Chance right now. And then we'll do the jersey with this one too, which is a Ken Griffey Jr. jersey after this one is sold. So first, because I'm back tonight, but just to watch. I can't believe that Soto. Yeah, that Soto we pulled for you was pretty crazy. You never know. Looks like my wife is getting Taco Bell. I was wondering where she was at. Any luck with tops today? Nope. No luck at all. Kim Q just picked up a spot. Thank you very much. Shut out again. And EQL drop. Yeah, I tried for 5 boxes too. It's impossible to get anything anymore. It's really frustrating. Well, let's see what we got here. I'll read off all the names for everybody. As soon as it loads. Pick your team round number 3. We have the Arizona Diamondbacks going to David Sheet. He was the lucky recipient of the bat from the last round that we did. Atlanta Braves going to Cobra. David Shee is going to the Baltimore Orioles. Boston Red Sox are going to go to Party Owl. Got the Cubs going to David Shee. Chicago White Sox going to David. Cincinnati Reds will go to Dave Cubs W. We got Bulk taking the Cleveland Guardians. QB Brown is going to have the Colorado Rockies spot. We got Detroit Sports Hobby with Detroit, obviously. JB Helps is going to have the Astros. The Great Bambino's got the Royals. Angels are going to go to Post. One Chris is going to have the Dodgers. No, check that. One Chris. Yeah, he's got the Dodgers. He usually has the Angels, so I had to stop and double check that. Kilo has the Marlins. Disturbed is going to have the Brewers. Got the Minnesota Twins going to Big Daddy. We've got the New York Mets going to Kev. Todd Green is going to have the Yankees. Oakland A's are going to go to Detroit. Got the Philadelphia Phillies going to Chris C. Pittsburgh Pirates are for Dave Boy. Sean Keegan with the San Diego Padres. Giants are going to go to Greg Harding. Jake Will is going to have the Seattle Mariners. St. Louis Cardinals are going to go to Kilo. Tampa Bay Rays are going to go to Greg Harding. 6-2 Nevin is going to have Texas. Faustus with Toronto, and it's Joe time. It's going to have that national spot. So pick your team three with some museum. I hope that we picked a good box here, chat. We'll find out in just a minute. We're going to start with the hobby box of 2026 Top Series 1, then get into the museum, and we can also go ahead and give away that Griffey Jr. jersey before we do this. Coming up, starting tonight, I guess you can block in tonight, but in tomorrow's breaks, all the jerseys are going to be stripped from the breaks and still given away, but only to people that lock in early. They're early bird buyer incentive jerseys now because the wheel is going away soon, and figure that'll be an easier way to do it. Kilo's going to have this one. Congratulations, Ken Griffey Jr. jersey. Your chances will be better. For example, if there's a break that's not sold out and only 5 people have bought it, I don't know, maybe it's a product everybody hates and only 5 people are in there, you got a really good chance of winning that jersey then. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but odds are the chance will be a bit better. All those breaks for tomorrow are listed right now. Let's see what we've got coming up next. Bear Wolf says, is breaking whatnot allowing you to retire early? I'm retiring early because I've been pretty good with my money. I live beneath my means. I'm wearing a shirt that was a gift to me from 2020, 2021, Jabs family. That's most of my shirts. A lot of my shirts are free items that were given away at ballparks. I wear them until they have holes in them. I have 2 pairs of shoes, and I've only ever had 4 cars. Drive my cars until they have 300,000 miles, and I've just been saving my money up. So I have less bills now. Like I got my house all paid off. So, and yeah, I think that I can probably make it by without my teacher salary and just, you know, all I have to do is make enough money to put food on the table, basically, I guess. But yeah, and then I put some money into investments that I hope pay off. Right now, it's looking pretty bad. I'm down about 30% on all my investments thanks to freaking crypto. But anyway, it is what it is. Hopefully, it goes back up. Alrighty, here we go. Freaking Bitcoin. That wasn't even my worst one. Like I got wiped out by Ethereum. I was buying Ethereum at like $4,000. It's like $2,000 now. That wiped me out pretty good. Well, it didn't wipe me out. I mean, that's just a bunch of unrealized losses. Here we go. My wife is going to be starting her job as a teacher, so that would be an extra income too. I'm retiring and she's just starting in her career. And the biggest thing about retiring early is, do you know how much health care costs? Some of you do. A family plan for health care, like what's that cost? It's pretty crazy. All my kids are on my wife, all my kids got all these people depending on me for health care. They're all on my plan. And part of the offer for retirement was we will cover you until you reach Medicare age. So I've got 20 years of health care for basically nothing. And that was the, I mean, I was like, why would I turn that down? I could go, basically I don't even have to do YouTube. I just do like gig work or something like that, or substitute teach. It's so much for healthcare. You should sell the crypto and rebuy it to harvest the loss. I was thinking about that. It's Showtime because it would be a massive loss. One way or another, I'd have to pay. I got to pay the piper. So if I take the loss now, then once it goes up, then I'll have gains on it. I'll have taxes on that. But yeah, I was thinking about that. But all my taxes are already paid for the year. Like I pay quarterly, so I pay quarterly plus 10%, which is 10% more than I'm estimated to make just in case, maybe YouTube is doing really well and it's giving me a little bit more than last year, which I don't think it is, but worst case scenario, I get all that money back because I overpaid. Isn't it funny though how when you overpay they don't give you extra back, but if you underpay, you got to make that up and you have to pay interest on it, but they never give you the interest. Hey, Robin Yount, there we go. How about this one? 1991 Topps Team Color Match Gold Border. I actually mentioned maybe we'll find Robin Yount when I was selling these spots. What a great hit right there for the Brewers from the hobby box of Topps. It's going out to Disturbed, and that is very interesting because his payment failed, and he worked on it and got it to push through. And good thing he did, because that is a really, really nice hit. Hall of Famer Robin Yount. That's the kind of autos. These boxes now, a hobby box is over $200, $210 on blowout cards. And this kind of auto would justify that price if only this kind of auto was in every hobby box. Price is way up right now because everybody's chasing that Mantle 52 Topps card, Hank Aaron 54 Topps, etc., which are still out there. It's like 2024 Topps Chrome update all over again with the boxes doubling and who knows. I actually called that too. I was like, you watch, these box prices are going to get pretty crazy for this Topps release. I was looking at that back when they're like $130 a box. Man, bonus hit would be nice. One Chris has a feeling. I hope you're right. Imagine doing a live break in the Artemis. Is that how it's pronounced? Going around the moon? Yeah, all the cards floating off. That would be really tough, actually. Artemis, says Steve. All right, here we go with the next stack. Looking for the bonus hit. If there's a bonus hit. This box doesn't even need a bonus hit. They could give us nothing else, and that would be one of the better boxes of Topps. Still got Museum Collection. Museum Round 2 is on the way. It's pinned for you. I also got Bowman's Best coming up soon. 50 Hobby Pack round is back tomorrow, except I'm all out of Finest, so I swapped out the Finest box from Under Wraps Baseball. No bonus hit yet. Gabriel Moreno on the foil. There's Aroldis Chapman. And a numbered card. It's Altuve. It's going to be a canvas stock. You can, maybe if I get the light on it like that, you can kind of see the dimples on it. Canvas stock to 50. Those are rare. So congrats. I'm going to text my wife and see if everything's okay. She's been gone a really long time. Let's see. All right, here we go. We've got the silver pack coming up next. Let's see what we can find in here. Last break last night, we did a silver pack, and we hit an autograph of a guy that some of you probably have never heard of before, Nathan Church. Still a pretty nice one. See if we can find something here. Not much at all. 2 Phillies cards, so Phillies did well with that silver pack. And that box is in the books. Here's the main one. It is the Museum Collection break. Good luck. We will see what we can do for you. And then we have another one coming up potentially museum. There goes the Rays in the next round. So the next round, there's only 4 rounds left because we didn't list a lot of breaks tonight. We only did 6. Cycling through, it looks like that. Yeah, that's the next closest. That museum with Stadium Club Hobby. And now, again, I'll let you pick the box. All right, here we go. The main box of the round. Good old, not Stadium Club. Good old museum collection. Pack didn't want to come out. Feels like a thin pack. Maybe redemption. I don't know. Feels thinner than usual. Maybe. I don't know. He says, I caved. Did you? Connor Griffin Tops now. Debut rookie. I did. I bought 40 of them. I had to. Alrighty. Here we go. Leatherface picks up the Mets. Thank you very much. We got our base cards. George, Brett, Robin, Yount, and Machado. So that tells us that there's not going to be a bonus hit in there when there's 3 of those cards. Just because it's a normal box doesn't mean it's going to be a bad box. Could have a crazy auto in there. There's Rhett Lauder, numbered to 199 for the Reds. Next numbered card is going to be Randy Johnson, numbered to 249. Here comes the first hit. It's a Philly. I'm kind of feeling a Bryce Harper here. We'll see. This one's going to go to Chris C. It is going to be, no, it's a nice patch of Zach Wheeler. Numbered to just 10. So nice hit right there. Zach Wheeler to 10. Beautiful patch right there. Look at that patch. Oh, wonder what letter that is. Maybe part of the S? No, I don't know. Looks like a red toilet bowl, says Fitzy. It's nice looking. Now we get to the autos. The first auto is Rhett Lauder again. So 2 Rhett Lauders in this box. And the other auto is, it's a Yankee. That's going to be much better. Who do we have last? We had a box last night that was like Chase McDermott, Randy Arozarena, and some other absolute bum. I can't even remember his name. Or Relvis Martinez. And that was the worst box I ever saw. Man, this was probably a triple relic auto right here for the Yankee spot. Yankees always a good one with museum. Todd Green is going to get it. Here it comes. It is going to be Alfonso Soriano. So, numbered to 99, part of the 40-40 club, Alfonso Soriano, but we were hoping for someone a little bit better than that. A good player, but not a Hall of Famer. That rounds in the books. Todd Green says, More roids right there, says Mystery Pack, Alfonso Soriano. And White Sox Tom, who grades these boxes, calls it tier 4, which is better than yesterday. We had the 2 really nice boxes yesterday, but bad one yesterday, I think. White Sox Tom gave it a tier 5. All right, I'll go ahead and finish sleeving these cards up, and we'll get to the next round. We've got more museums. We'll give you 3 choices once again. There's 3 more to choose from for the next round. What's coming up next? This time we'll switch out the box and make it Stadium Club Hobby. Give you a little bit of differentiation there. So choose the box you want. 1's on the left, 2's in the middle, 3 will be on the right-hand side. White Sox Tom tells everybody go with number 2. Ross says, guys, box 1 is where it's at. Both these guys have had success picking boxes before. Big Daddy picked up the Twins in this round. Thanks very much. Get that Stadium Club Hobby box up here while people finish their choices up. Maybe see what other game is on. Pirates are just doing their post-game show. I don't really care too much about that. What do we have? Angels and Braves. Check them out. They're in the pre-show right now. They probably come on about maybe start at 10. Or maybe they start at 9:40. Mike Trout looks like he's back in the lineup. Blue Jays and Dodgers on. I got Fubo on right now. That's all I get. I have MLB Network, but or MLB TV, but I can't watch it while I'm using my phone and my laptop for whatnot purposes. Mystery Pack says, look at Soriano's 0-2 stats. Mic drop. Ray Garding picks up a spot, and box 2 wins. So everybody going with box number 2. We shall see what comes of it. Alrighty, so we've got some teams left here. Here goes all of the Colorado Rockies. I'll knock the Rockies down to half price, $12. They're going live right now. Anyone picking up the Topps box from Costco? No, what's out of Costco? Is it like a Celebration of Decades box again, or what is it? If it's a new box, I'll go out and pick it up. It's not the Super Box, is it? I've already done the 2026 Super Box, I think. Pretty sure I have. Series 1 with a couple flagship packs. Maybe I'll have to check it out. Faustus. So it's similar to the Supers, no Funkos. Yeah, those Funko Pops are weird. Faustus has that one. Next up, Marlin Spot going for $1. It's live right now. Oh, you were gone forever.
No.
2 hours.
No way.
It's 9:36. You left at 7:30. Did you have to wait a long time or something?
Yeah, I feel like I was doing like 15, 20 minutes before, and then I had to go through afterwards.
And Taco Bell?
Well, that was just a little appetizer cheese roll up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Steve says hi.
Hi.
Next up, Leatherface has the Marlins. Let's do the Padres, knocking them down at $19, under $20. They're live right now. My wife calls 7 Brew Crew now. I don't know if anyone caught that. Because I call it Brew Crew because of the Brewers, just to be dumb. And now it's like caught on around the house. Looks like Kilo is going to have that one. Thanks, man. What's up with the Stadium Club? It's part of this break. Museum and Stadium Club. Get all the cards. And if there's no card in there, which sometimes happens, I'll give you a free hobby pack, which is at least a $10 value. Let's do all the Nationals and Expos. Knocking that spot down to half price. It's going live next. Which is quick phone call, no problem. Guess I might have to run down to Costco tomorrow and see if they have that new box. I wish we get some new product. I feel like they keep putting Series 1 out in just different configurations and different formats. Like, here's a Celebration box. Here's a Mega Box with Crackles. Here's a Super Box. Here's a Collector's Kit. We're actually doing a break of that tonight. Yeah, we've opened a bunch of it. We got a whole case of it tonight. Is that tonight or tomorrow? It might be tonight. It's Showtime has that one. Thank you very much. Next, we've got the Astros, knocking them down to $25. $20 off. Looking for the Biggios and Bagwells and Cam Smiths. Buy a pallet. You can only buy, is it 2? There's a limit on how many you can buy. I remember the one time I was going to buy like 5 or 10 or something for a break, and it's like, you can only get 2 of these per day, per account, or something like that. Hi, Libby.
Hi, I'm going to bed.
Okay. All right, good job at track today. Next up, Tigers coming off the board next. Going half price on them, down to $33 in Museum. Yeah, we actually pulled the Victor Wembanyama 1 of 1 out of a collector's kit. Crazy stuff. Chris says, I'm not even going to be here tomorrow. All right, we'll miss you. If there's any big Cubs or Blue Jays hits, we'll let you know about them. right. That Tiger spot's going to get sold. Thank you very much. We got 3 left. Here's all the Buccos spot. We're knocking the Pirates down to under $50. Looking for Paul Skeens. How do you do with the teams with the NBA? I just gave every NBA card to one spot because I'm not going to bother sorting those. I don't know anything about teams from the NBA, so I don't even try. There's a spot where they get every single basketball card. It's a good spot, too. That one's going to be going to Michael. Thanks, Michael. Next up, A's. Looking for Kurtz, Wilson, Reggie, Canseco, McGuire, LaRussa, etc. Knocking them down to $75. Next, we got the Dodgers. Big spot with Ohtani and Roki Sasaki. They're down to under $100, $50 off of the Dodgers spot. And that one is going to be sold to Card Vault. Thank you very much. Brock says, I had a fraud issue trying to get basketball cards yesterday. Did it go through? The card said it should be all set. I'll check that spot right now. Let me do the Athletics last team out. If no one takes them, I'll just keep them. Athletics for half price. Nick Kurtz, Jacob Wilson, etc. They're live right now. Let me check on Brock's basketball spot. The collector's kit. It is a failed payment. Yeah. Did you want me to rerun that and relist it? Yeah, it's pending payment. Basketball spot has not cleared for that round. All right, we will be rerunning that one. Can we rerun it right now? I can rerun it right now after this one. This one's sold. Yeah, we'll do that right now. So I'll just have to, I guess, I don't think I can add teams to, I can't edit a break once it's already, once one team sells, the break's locked in stone. But I can run it off at the bottom as an auction. So let me do this, then we're going to sell all the basketball cards from the collector's kits. All right, so round number 2. It's ready to go. I'm going to read off all the names. We'll do the jersey, which is Cal Ripken Jr. jersey. But first, the names. Greg gets the Diamondbacks. Cobra's got the Braves. Joe Farrell's got the Baltimore Orioles. We got the Boston Red Sox going to do Trogdor. David Shee is going to have the Cubs. Jake Will is going to have the White Sox. We got the Cincinnati Reds. They're going to have to David Shee. Cleveland Guardians will go to Bulkhead. Faustus has the Colorado Rockies. Kilo with the Tigers. Purple Cow has the Astros. The Great Bambino's got the Kansas City Royals. Post has the Angels. Card Vault is going to have the Dodgers. Leather Faces has the Marlins. David Shee's got the Brewers. Big Daddy's going to have the Minnesota Twins. Got the Mets going to Leather Faces. The New York Yankees will go to Todd Green. Jay Finn's got the Oakland A's. Philadelphia Phillies go to Chris C. We got Michael with the Pirates. San Diego Padres are going to Kilo. We got Rigel with the San Francisco Giants. QB Brown is going to have the Seattle Mariners. We got Kilo with the Cardinals. We got the Tampa Bay Rays going to Bong Toes. David Shee with the Texas Rangers. Toronto's going to JB Helps. We got It's Joe Time with that Nat spot. So let's do that Ripken Jr. jersey. Then I'll do all the basketball cards for that collector's kit round since it's a failed payment. So the Ripken Jr. jersey goes to the Yankee spot, and that is going to go to Todd Green in this round. So Todd, congratulations. Write that down. Ripken to you. And now we'll get to this in a second. I'll just move this to the top of the screen right there. But we have a whole case of 8 boxes of these, and one of the spots is every basketball card. So from the Topps basketball and the Chrome basketball, and also there's like 6 basketball cards in this 11 card pack. I gotta sell that spot because it was a failed payment, and I'll get it going right now. You have to type it in, which will take me just a second. So it's all basketball cards from collector's kit case, and it's a good bit. It's like we're talking stacked. It's like multiple team bags, and I'm going to start it off at the same price that it was before, which was $129 for all the cards in the case for the basketball cards, and it's live right now. All the chromes, all the basketball cards. Yeah, bro, go ahead. It's yours. You have a failed payment, so I never received the money for it. Remember? You had a fraud alert, so that's what you brought it up, and that's why. So it just what happens. It says pending payment. That means that I didn't get paid for it. Yeah, so I put that up for you. I'll go ahead and run it again, and then if not, then so I'll get it down to 10 seconds. Make it go real quick. That way that's taken care of, and you don't even have to worry about messing with your bank. And hopefully it clears, and then you'll be good. Cleared. So you got your spot now. Yep. Don't have to worry about that anymore. And we'll be getting into that one soon. Taking a look at what's coming up after this round. We got Bowman's Best with 17 spots. Bowman Hobby with 17 and Collector's Kit with 17. It's pretty close between the remaining 3. But Bowman's Best is in the lead by 1. So that's the one we're doing next. Unless the Collector's Kit or Bowman Hobby come out of nowhere to take the lead. Well, let's get into this one now. Let's see what we got going on. No problem, Brock. I sent out your 2024 Bowman Draft pack today, so that's in the mail. Trying to get caught up on some of the non-whatnot stuff here and there. Mike Trout in the lineup. I don't know. I might be on a big delay here. I'm watching the Angels and Braves. Ronaldo Lopez pitching today. Zach Neto leading off. He's usually good for a 2020 season. Pirates do look good, don't they? I think it's their year, at least playoffs. It's going to be really tough to beat the Brewers because they just always get it done. But I feel like Pirates could get in there as a wild card team. I think 85 to 88 wins is a real possibility. Donnie Kelly, manager of the year. If the Pirates do that, you got to give manager of the year. Manager of the year doesn't always go to the team that has the best manager because obviously Dave Roberts might win 105 games with the Dodgers, but look at who he has. Yeah, Ozuna's been terrible for us. One of the worst hitters in all of the big leagues so far. Sorry about the failed payment last night. You missed the Stott Auto. Back tonight. Sorry about that. That always hurts. Not your fault though. It's the freaking bank. Yeah, Seaway had a failed payment in underround baseball. The baseball round and ended up his spot. If he would have cleared it, he would have had the baseball. You never know. It happens. This will have an autograph in here somewhere, this Stadium Club. Mike Trout's up right now in the game I'm watching. It's James Wood on the bronze. Man, I just have a bad feeling about Mike Trout. That when his career's over and done, he's only going to have those 3 career playoff games. And that's it. He's going to ground out third base here. Oh, no, never mind. Third baseman airmailed first and threw it away. Reaches on an error. Yeah, that's a crazy legacy. Never got to do anything in the playoffs, despite for a decade being the best player in the game. Ahmed Rosario with a 3-run home run. That guy's still around. He really bounces around. Sebastian picks up a spot in the next round. Thank you very much. Getting the Orioles. Since that ball went in the dugout, Mike Trout gets to go to second. Yankees have looked good too. They're one of the teams that's getting the job done. How about the Red Sox coming into today 2-8? Worst record in all of baseball. That's embarrassing for them for sure. Got to get something done or some of these youngsters might be going down. I haven't looked at the stats yet to see how Marcelo Myers doing or Roman Anthony, but no auto yet. Should be coming up. Should be coming up very soon in this stack. It's a nice Savage Slugger Shohei Ohtani. There it is. It's this guy again. Aurelvis Martinez. We got a home run in the Angels game. Who is that? Jorge Soler. Very nice. I don't know about all these Aurelvis Martinez autos we've been finding recently, but congratulations nonetheless to the Blue Jays. That's an auto that you'd like to see a second auto in the box come out of a more recognizable player. Like maybe someday Aurelvis Martinez is recognizable. We used to really rag on Cedric Mullins all the time, and because he was terrible at the beginning of his career, he would go on to become an all-star. James Wood. We got Ryan O'Hearn, him too. He would go on to become an all-star. Now he bats cleanup for the Pirates. He's not that bad. I actually like the guy. I think he's pretty gritty. There's Ozzie Albies numbered to 199. Drake Baldwin on the red. And Stadium Club Hobbies in the books. Time's at 10 o'clock. I gotta go make my rounds and say goodnight to everybody. I haven't done that yet. I don't have any pinch hitters around. I'm gonna go and say my goodnights before they all fall asleep because that makes me feel bad if they're asleep and I don't get to tell them goodnight. So I'll be gone for like 2 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and run something for you though in those 2 minutes so you're not completely lost and bored. So there's a free pack of cards for you. You got that, and I'll also go ahead and put in a, I don't know, just a random blaster box. There, let's just sell this. 2022 Series 1 blaster box. Looking for Bobby Witt Jr., J-Rod short print. I'll just start it off at $1. Let me type it up real quick, and then I'm going to make my rounds and say goodnight. I'll send it to you sealed. One sealed 2022 Series 2 blaster box. $1 price, 12 ounces. Pick your team for Bowman's. This is a museum that we're doing right now, but I'm taking a quick little break to say goodnight to all my kids before I fall asleep. So here you go. This way I can put a timer on so you know when I'm going to be back. Be right back in less than 3 minutes. This is running right now. There's a free pack of cards also running. Got about 3 minutes left on that. I'm going to go say goodnight to everybody. Then be back in to go through the last. What do we got? 3 breaks left tonight. Okay, we're back. Free pack winner going to Kilo. Congratulations. I'll run another one for you. And we got the sealed box of cards. Go to Card Vault. So, sealed box. Hope you hit a Bobby Witt or a J Rod. And I just wanted to have something running while I was gone, kind of serving as a little timer. Unfortunately, I didn't make it in time to tell my son goodnight. He fell asleep, but everybody else was up. All right, here we go. The main box of this round is Museum Collection. The round coming up is Bowman's Best. Pick your team round number 4. Let's see if you guys picked a good one. Looks like it's a standard box again. I feel like we already got 2 heavy ones already last night. Sometimes there's more than 2 heavy ones, but here we go. I know that there was one of these other 2 was heavy. Yeah, for sure. Well, let's see. Looks like we've got Jose Ramirez, David Ortiz, and Francisco Lindor. White Sox Thomas says, blame Ross for this one, guys. There's Clayton Kershaw. Number to 199 on the bank, and Albert Pujols number to 249. Here comes the hits. The relic will do that one first. It looks like it's going to be a St. Louis Cardinal, which would go to Kilo, who also took a free pack of cards. It is going to be Mason Wynn, quad relic, number to 75. Number 0, Mason Wynn. Somebody asked, how many print copies did they do for his border number card, since he's 0? I didn't even get it at the time until now. So 4 pieces of jersey. We have DJ Hers, number 299. Going to the Nationals. It's Joe is going to have that one. Max says this next one has to be a banger now. Let's see. It is going to be Colt Keith, who's actually off to a great start this year, batting leadoff a lot. A couple days ago, he was hitting over 400. I don't know if he's still up there or not, but to 299, Colt Keith, not a big name. Maybe someday he will be, but that's going to go to the Tigers. On the dual relic auto, it goes to Kilo. So Kilo is going to get it. Good player, bad box, though, because no big Hall of Famers or major stars in there, unfortunately. So congratulations, Tigers, Nationals, and Cardinals on your hits. Steve says, boozy him on that box. Get these cards sleeved up. And next, Tier 4 box, says White Sox Tom. We're going to Bowman's Best. Getting away from Museum now for a while. That was probably the last box of the night. Getting into Bowman's Best, which is a fun one. It has 4 autos in it. We also have a Bowman Hobby box looking for Kevin McGonigal, J.J. Weatherholt, and Connor Griffin. Got the collector's kit as well. Those are the 3 breaks we have remaining if you want to grab any spots in those. Let me print that list out. The first one was a Tier 4 box too. As White Sox Tom grades them out. Tier 4 means maybe some decent players, but not, not a crazy box. Means I guess we're due for our next time. All right, so this Bowman's Best box comes with a Yoshinobu Yamamoto jersey, and it also comes with the Stadium Club box. Let me grab all of this so we can get into our next round. There's that. Accidentally grabbed the Bowman 2025 box and need Bowman's Best. Here it is, 4 autographs with Bowman's Best. And let's go ahead and run them off. How about all of the Arizona Diamondbacks, knocking them down to $15? They're live right now for the Slade Caldwells. And they're going to be, wow, 2 minutes on that one. Whoops. Now, this is pick your team forwards for 1 box of Bowman's Best and 1 box of Stadium Club. That's the call number. It means break number 4. Freddie Freeman looks amazing on that box. I'll fix it. Next round will go like 15 or 20 seconds, but we got a 3-minute one here because I had set that time to go say goodnight to the kids. And unless you hit refresh and restart the screen, it's just going to continue to use your last saved setting. At least I can sort a couple cards out in the meantime. Working on sorting out the first round of the night, which is pick team round number 1. Everything goes out next day, and also you can also take a look of what's coming tomorrow with those breaks tomorrow. Here's another giveaway while you wait for this one to go to top right hand corner. But tomorrow, all the jerseys starting tomorrow are going to be early bird specials. So if you lock in early, you'll have chances at the jerseys. So if you usually buy 10 teams, if you buy all 10 teams earlier, you got a much better chance of getting the jersey that way. Doing that because Whatnot is getting rid of the wheel on May 7th forever. So I need to come up with a way to still give those jerseys away. I could also just, not do it anymore, but I feel like some people really like those. That's a nice little bonus for people walking in early. Got about 54 seconds left on the D-bag spot. Again, we'll go much, much lower time intervals after this one. Are you still doing a free pack of cards for every 5 teams purchased? That's still going on. I don't know if I can continue to do 2026 Top Series 1 because those are $12 a pack now. But I'll still give you a hobby pack of something I got. I got so many packs laying around. Yeah, because, just think about it. You go through, it's usually 2 to 3 hobby boxes a night. On a night like tonight, it might be a box and a half because it's only 6. But on a full night, I'm giving away 3 hobby boxes worth. That's $630. That's pretty crazy because of it just doesn't make any sense anymore with these prices. I'll still give packs away, but at that price, I can't. Once 2026 Series 2 comes out, I guess I'm just going to have to try to buy like 50 cases of it at hopefully closer to the pre-sale price. These prices are just ludicrous right now. That spot is going to be sold. Thank you very much. Next up, it's the Guardians. We should be back to a nice low time of 20 seconds. Heck, I'll do 15 seconds. Looking for Travis Bazanas, knocking them down to under $20. Maybe some Chase DeLauters. And Connor Griffin. Pirates still out there? Then he might be. Looking forward to see if we pull any of him. Get a nice big hit tonight. That spot sold to last great Chris. Let's take a look and do the Marlins for $1. $1 spot. They're live right now. Cubs. Dave is going to have that one. Dave Cubs, thank you very much. How about the Tampa Bay Rays? Knocking them down to under $20, and they're next. Chris says, I don't PC Christopher Morel anymore. What happened? He's just not very good. He hasn't really been that successful since his first year. I used to PC Luis Robert a lot when he first came out. I used to do a lot of Vladdy, and I kind of don't really do much with those guys anymore. Yeah, I've changed my PC many times. One of my first PCs was Ryan Sandberg. That lasted about a year, and then I pivoted into Calrican Jr. Ripken lasted a while. I collected him through the mid '90s. A few years before he even broke Lou Gehrig's record, I saw that one coming, reading all the backs of his cards about his consecutive game streak. Figured out when to become in '95, and I think I was starting to get into him maybe '92. Next one up, here's the Mariners. They've got some nice ones, knocking them down to $29 in Bowman's Best. I've been craving Mexican all day. This one girl was talking in class about this great new Mexican restaurant. She was like, "Yeah, you should go check it out." She was like telling me all about it. I could eat Mexican once a week. For dinner tonight, though, I had Chick-fil-A. I picked it up on the way back from the track meet for the family. Next, Texas Rangers, knocking them down to $25. They're going live right now. White Sox Tom says, "Yeah, my old Eloy Jimenez cards are pretty much worthless." Yep. Aren't you able to purchase more product from Topps directly if you have a storefront? I think so, but you also, if you do that, you also have to take all the other crap, the WWE and the UFC and the Disney and all that dumb stuff. And even if you have a storefront, there's no guarantee that you're going to get an allocation. Like, they might only get one case. Next, we've got the Blue Jays. Knock them down to $29. Looking for that JoJo Parker auto. That's a good spot. That Blue Jay spot's a good one. People love that stuff. I don't love that stuff. I don't want anything to do with tennis cards or UFC or WWE cards. Next up, San Diego Padres spot. Looking for the, I believe Leo DeVries is still on him in this. Yeah, I think he's. Here they go. $25. Padres spot. Knocked him down to almost half price. We've got, let's see, what else is coming up. Bowman's Best. The Mets coming up looking for Nolan McLean. Prospect card. $25 on the Mets. Just about half price. We'll run another free pack of cards too while we're at it. Top right hand corner of your screen. There it goes. Next, the Astros. That's a $55 spot for $1 for Cam Smith and their prospects. From 2025 Bowman's Best with 4 autographs in it. And a good bit of numbered cards, too. It's really similar to Finest with the kind of like the output. All the numbered stuff and parallels. And did you know Bowman's Best Hobby Box is almost $800 a piece now? It's up to $765 on blowout cards, and that's on sale. Astros got for $21. Great price right there. We've got the Minnesota Twins coming next, looking for Walker Jenkins, knocked them down to $29. So we've got, again, over $800 some dollars in this round, and the Minnesota Twins are coming up next. Walker Jenkins, one of their best names. And that was going to go to David's cards. Thanks, David. How about the, all right, Padres for $1. $1 spot right now. Padres. Purple Cow's going to get him. There's 6 teams left, including the Yankees. Looking for those Cam Schlitlers and Aaron Judges and Ben Rice rookie cards. Knocking the Yanks down to 75. Steve says, Eric, the last text I sent you is every Topps design in order, starting with 52. Nice. Yeah, it'd be nice to have, I don't know if I want physical cards when I'm going through it or not. That one's going to go to Trogdor. Trogdor, thank you very much. Next, we've got the Dodgers looking for Otanis and the Roki Sasaki rookie autos and Yamamoto's and Betts and Freemans, and they're going way down to under 100 to start. Most expensive team because of the high upside of Roki and Otani. Get one Otani parallel number card, and that alone can pay for your spot. And that one's going to be sold. Thank you very much. Party out. Good luck with that one. And we've got 4 teams left now. The Atlanta Braves have Drake Baldwin. His cards have been on fire. We're going to knock them down. $30 off them down to under 50. Braves are up next for the Rookie of the Year, Drake Baldwin. We got Post taking this one. Post, thank you very much. That one's yours. 3 teams remain. Here's all the Mets. It's a $40 spot. Doing them for $1. Looking for their good prospects like Noel McLean and Donatong, Elian Pena, Juan Soto, parallels from the veterans checklist. Purple Cow's got that one, and there's only 2 teams left. The Blue Jays, JoJo Parker's a big name. Also, you got Vladdy in there, Trey Savage, and it's $1. $45 off. Somebody's still awake. They're getting ice. Everybody was asleep. My wife's not doing too well. She was doing a bunch of yard work today, and she messed up her back and the shoulder real bad. So I sent her off tonight to go get a long massage to hopefully get it worked out. Hopefully she wakes up tomorrow feeling good. Lester Cozart with this next one. Good luck, man. And the last team out, Oakland A's. Looking for that Nick Kurtz, Jacob Wilson, knocking them down to $60. That's $40 off, and they're like now. Jim Stan wins the free pack of cards. We're about ready to see who's going to get these autos out of this one, as this is the last one to go here. Oakland A's spot. Party Owl's going to get that one. Party Owl, thank you very much. All sold out. We'll do that Yamamoto jersey in a second. By the way, starting in tomorrow's breaks, all of the jerseys will be given away before the show even starts over on YouTube. They're going to be early incentive free buyer appreciation giveaways. So buy early, lock in, and you'll have a good shot at some jerseys. Every round in Pick Your Teams has the jerseys. They're all listed on Patreon. You can sign up for free on Patreon and see who the jerseys are. Or you can just buy your teams early and know that you'll have a good shot. So we got Arizona going to Purple Cow, Post with the Atlanta Braves, Sebastian with the Baltimore Orioles, Wooby's got the Red Sox. Cubs go to David Shee, Leatherfaces has the White Sox. See Wait with the Reds, Last Great Chris has the Guardians. We got Post with the Rockies, Bear Wolf has the Tigers, Cozart Lester is going to have the Houston Astros. Last Great Chris has the Royals. We got the Great Bambino with the Angels. Party Owl has the Dodgers. Dave Cubs with the Marlins. We got Psalms with the Milwaukee Brewers. David's Cards has the Twins. Purple Cow with the Mets. We got Trogdor with the Yankee spot. Party Owl's got the A's. Wooby's got the Phillies. Michael's got the Pirates. San Diego Padres going to Purple Cow. San Francisco Giants are going to go to Greg. Bronx got the Mariners. Jay Finn is going to have the St. Louis Cardinals. Curtis has the Tampa Bay Rays. We got Purple Cow with the Texas Rangers. Cozart Lester's got the Blue Jays, and Party Owl has got the National spot. Good luck. Pick your team 4 is ready to go. I'll print this list and we'll see what Bowman's Best can do for us. And there's only 2 breaks left after this one. It is the Bowman Hobby Box of 2025 with all those big new 2026 rookies in there. And then we've got that collector's kit. All right, we'll start with the Mega Box first. I'll pin the next round. I'll also do the jersey. I forgot to do that. Let me do that right now. Here comes the jersey for this one. Shuffle, 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 spin. The jersey is going to go to the owner of the Red Sox in this Pick Your Team round number 4, which is going to be Wooby. So congratulations, Yamamoto jersey to you, Wooby. Mark that down, and now let's get back to this. Hopefully we can get an auto out of this Mega Box. I mean, it made me real happy the other day. I went to Walmart on like I don't know, it was like near the end of the week on a Wednesday or Thursday. They had stocked the shelves a long time ago. Guess what was sitting on the shelf? A whole bunch of blaster boxes of Stadium Club. I guess the word is out. No Series 1, but a ton of Stadium Club blasters, like nobody wants to even touch them. 40 cards in a blaster box for 25. Fat packs are $7 and you get 36 cards. Yeah, it blows my mind to say what you can do that. The worst configuration of the year is the blasters of Stadium Club. Saw that same stuff in my Target last week. Yeah, a bunch of idiots. That's what you get for putting 40 cards in there. There should be like, let's take that 7 for 36, multiply it by like 3.5. There should be like 100 plus cards in a blaster box. Ronald Acuna Jr. just misses a home run by about 5 feet. I wonder if he has any more MVPs left in him. He's still so young. But, man, the National League's pretty loaded now with talent. And he can't steal as much as he used to. At least I doubt he will. Not worth the risk. He's messed up those legs too many times. Looks like Drake Baldwin's going to continue his tear, get a hit there. Man, that guy's good. One of the top rookies in 2025. Some people probably will have him above. There he is, above James Wood. O'Neal Cruz. A lot of cards in these mega boxes. It's about the same amount of cards as a hobby box. Dalton Rushing right there. He had 2 home runs last night in the absolute drubbing of the Blue Jays by the Dodgers. Where do you typically get all your hobby inventory? Same place you probably do. Blowout Cards, Steel City Collectibles, or Dave and Adams. Sometimes I'll go to eBay, but yeah, I pay what you do. I don't get any extra perks or prices or anything like that, unfortunately. Walmart had 1 fat pack left. I got the Tony Pink, Jacob Wilson Pink, and Nick Kurtz. That's not bad. Last pack Magic for Ross. I'll probably head out to Target tomorrow. I'm thinking I'm gonna go down to Target on my lunch break and maybe pick up some water for my classroom. Sometimes I get extra thirsty. see if they. I think they stock down there on Wednesdays. Maybe it'll be stocked up. Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. Barnes and Noble. See, there's not really anything new out there right now. That's the thing. Like, okay, even if I hit a restock, it's like, do I want to buy blasters of Stadium Club or more Heritage stuff I've already opened a million times? If it was something new, like if Bowman was coming out, I'd be all over that. Bowman comes out in mid-May. Pre-sale's coming up on April the 13th, so I'll be looking for that. Who knows if I'll be able to get any. It'll probably be like $300 per hobby box, I'm guessing. And even at those inflated prices, they'll sell out in seconds, I'm sure. Bowman's Best coming up next after this Mega. Nothing yet from the Mega Box. Just a bunch of base cards for the team bags. Still nothing doing here. Just the Nick Kurtz base rookies in there. Ben Rice base rookie. No auto there. Have you ever considered opening a card store? Yeah, so I used to think when I'm retired I would like to do that, but then I also don't want to. I don't want to have to sit there all day, and I feel like I'd be sitting there with a lot of downtime. And one of the main reasons I'm retiring is to spend a lot of time with my wife and my 10-month-old baby. Like be there all the time. I can't be like, okay, Sophia, I'm leaving for the card shop now. It's 9 a.m. I'll be back at 5. I don't want to do that. If I could hire somebody, and I don't know. I'd want to have my hands on every. Like I'd want to be in charge of like picking out all the cards, pricing all the cards. I feel like I'd have trouble like turning it all over, just trusting somebody like to do all that the way I would want it to be done. Ross says I went to buy a Michigan champion sweatshirt last night, and when they won it, it was the first time someone besides baseball cards was sold out. Michigan winning it. They got a catchy theme song though. Their school song is really catchy. Curtis says go blue. First time I wanted something other than baseball cards and it was sold out. You haven't ever had concert tickets or baseball game tickets be sold out? I feel like that's happened to me with concert tickets a lot. Or like a baseball game. Here we go. Cal Raleigh starts it off. Looks like these are going to be flipped upside down. Bobby Witt on the Pixel Portraits. There's a Colson Montgomery. It's numbered on the laser to 150. Get that sleeved up. There's Ohtani. We'll sleeve that up for the Dodger spot. Here we go. First autograph is Charles McAdoo. The Blue Jays do get an autograph. There's Bubba Chandler. He's good. Paul Skeens just pitched tonight. He's going to get a win. Got the Jacob Wilson, Justin Garcia down in AAA for the Pirates. Riley Green on the mini diamond on the to 99. What do we got here? Corbin Carroll. Dean Curley to 25. That goes to the Guardians. X Factor Orange. And that Corbin Carroll's a best performance card. I was hoping that was going to be an autograph. Corbin Carroll auto would be pretty sick. So 2 autos down, and there's still 2 autos left. We'll get the Curly Bird top loaded up. Ross says, I don't know how sweatshirts are sold out. It's crazy. Yeah, can't they print more? Like, it's not like baseball cards where they can only do a certain amount of boxes because of the numbered stuff, and they can't just continue to print. But like a sweatshirt, just fire up the printing press again and just feel like that's a product that you could print on demand. White Sox Tough says, I remember the good old days of buying tickets at Ticketmaster in the store going, yeah, you'd have to get. I remember like when my dad wanted to get Pirates tickets, he'd have to go into Montgomery Ward and go to the ticket booth. I forget what it was, but he'd have to buy the tickets at a actually go up to a person and be like, I'd like to buy some Pirates tickets, please, in a department store at the mall. Is it that weird? Like I can't even wrap my head around it. Pretty sure he would go to Montgomery Ward and buy the tickets there. James Card says, I bet you guys remember walking to school both ways uphill barefoot in the snow. I never had to walk to school. I always had the bus, but I was a spoiled kid. I could just stand in my house and watch down the road, and I could see when the bus was coming and still have enough time to walk out, so I wouldn't have to stand out in the cold. Yep, I'm standing in my living room, and I could see like we live next to this big private Catholic school, and then when the bus would come down around the bend, it was probably like 4 blocks away. I could always tell too because I could see all the lights, how they like reflected off this one house. I was like, okay, the bus is coming. It was like I even knew before I saw it based off the reflection. And they picked me up right in front of my house. So that was nice too. Andrew Abbott, number to 199. Never had to walk to the bus stop. We were on kind of a busy road. There's Josue Gonzalez. That's a good prospect auto right there for the Giants. We got Roman Anthony Circuitry. There's Travis Bazzana on the mini diamond. One more autograph is coming. PCA on the wave. Refractor for the Cubs. It's Cam Smith refractor. Pixel Portraits of the Skeens is pretty cool. Here it is. Aiden Smith, Tampa Bay Rays is auto number 4. Luis Pena on the mini diamond for the Brew Crew. Eli Willits is a good hit. We got CJ Kafis, Cleveland Guardians, and Roman Anthony. Jesus Madej, you'll probably see him before too long. And Bowman's Best is in the books. Did the jersey already. Coming up next, it's the Hobby Box of Bowman. This one's loaded with some nice prospects. Kevin McGonigal. JJ Weatherholt. First Bowman cards. Got Connor Griffin prospect cards in here. Get these cards top loaded up from the previous round. Mike Trout just challenged a strike 3 call and lost, so he strikes out looking. Davis Card says, and the Yankees also won tonight, just not my night. Yep, that's the way it goes. For like the Pirates last night, terrible game for them. It's like, man, maybe the Pirates aren't so good this year. Then they come back tonight and Paul Skeens does his thing. How far in advance do you think they start printing championship clothing? Oh, they probably print it, I would say, a few days in advance at the very least. And they print both of the teams. They do it for the World Series too. They print championship of each, and then they take the ones that, instead of just throwing them away, I think they ship them over to poorer countries. Just give all those clothes away for free. Like, you can probably go find a bunch of UConn national championship hoodies and stuff over in some third world countries. Which, I mean, that's good. Better than just burning them. Ship them over there. All right, next up, we've got the Bowman Round. It's pinned down below. Comes with a 2026 Topps Hobby Box. That's a great box right there. 2026 Topps Hobby. $210 for a box of those. Looking for the Mickey Mantle and the Hank Aaron in there. So that'll be our next one. I got to go grab another hobby box. Starting to run out of these. Don't have that many more. But 2025 Bowman is coming up. And let's see here what we can do. We'll go ahead and start off with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Looking for the Slade Caldwell's first Bowman card. Knocking them down under 20 bucks. I'm going to go grab that hobby box of Series 1. We're getting really low on those. There's that. Go along with it. Monte's going to have that one. Good pickup, Monte. Next up, we'll work our way down. All the Atlanta Braves going next. I'm knocking them down to 35 bucks. They're live right now. Ross says, I feel like they have to make championship clothing for the final 8 teams so that the players can put it on right before the game. That's true. They do have to have the. I'm sure that they have it there. So they have the hats and everything for the players to wear. Lights Out is going to have that spot, the Brave spot. Thank you very much. Let's see what else we got coming up. Here's all the White Sox. Look for those prospect cards of Colson, Montgomery, etc. Half price. They're live right now. Next, we've got the Cincinnati Reds looking for the Chase Burns. Half price, Cincinnati Reds. Up next. Next, Colorado Rockies. Charlie Condon. Half price, live right now. No takers on that one. Next up, Astros, knocking them down to half price. Bowman Hobby, $450. We got about 450 plus 210, $660 here. Word question: have you ever had a sports shirt or jersey that said "Made in the USA"? I don't think I have. You know what? I don't even think I look. Yeah, probably mostly made in like Vietnam or Cambodia or places like that. Next, Minnesota Twins. I'll do them for $1. $1 spot. Minnesota Twins looking for Walker Jenkins prospect cards. Lester Kozart's going to get that one. Thanks, Lester. Let's see what else. What else coming up? Here's all the Philadelphia Phillies for those Justin Crawfords, etc. $1 spot. Sturb's going to take him. Thank you very much. San Diego Padres. Knocking them down to half price. $18. They're live next. I know if the Pirates win the World Series, Jabs is buying hats, jersey, shirts for the entire family. I'll probably also cry like a baby if they win the World Series. I honestly think that I will. My entire life. Next, we've got the Texas Rangers half price. Going live right now. Pirates logo on the driveway. Cut the Pirates logo into the grass when I cut my grass. Go all crazy, paint all the walls in my rooms black and gold. My wife would be like, "What are you doing? You've lost your mind." Here's the raise for $1 in this next to last round of the night. Put up Pirates flags and everything. Oh yeah, you never hear the end of it. I would enjoy that for a long, long time, all off season long. Get a freaking Pirates tattoo. I don't have any tattoos. Maybe that's a reason to get one. All right, we've only got 8 teams left. Here's all the Texas Rangers for $1. $1 spot. They're live right now. 92 was a long time ago. Yeah, Pirates haven't won the World Series since '79, before I was even born. 92 was the year they should have won it. They probably had the best team that year. Didn't work out. Texas Rangers, Dust Pro is going to have that. No Rangers fans in here tonight. Next, we have the Baltimore Orioles. I'm going to knock them down to half price. They're live right now. And they're going to be sold. Thank you very much. That spot's going to go to Bear. Thanks, Bear. Next, Rockies have Charlie Condon, who's a big chaser in this. They're $1. $50 spot for $1. They're going live right now. What upcoming releases are you looking forward to? I'm looking forward to 2026 Bowman and 2026 Chrome Black. I think those are both coming up within the next 3 to 4 weeks. Don't know if there's anything else. We never ever got Signature Series Retired Player Edition from 2025. I'm disappointed about that. That's a really popular release. One of my favorite ones to open. Lester Cozart's got that one. Thank you very much. Next up, there's only 5 teams left. Here's the Mets for $1. It's $50 spot. They're live right now. Lights Out's going to have that. We're down to 4 teams left. The Blue Jays are $1. They're live right now looking for the Trey Savage and Arjun Namala in there. And then you got your major leaguers too, like Vlad Jr., Bo Bichette. one's going to be sold. We got it going off to Lester. There's only 3 teams left now. Here's all the White Sox. It's a $40 spot for Hagen Smith, Colson Montgomery, and such. They're going for $1 right now. Braves get a run. 2-2. Lester Cozart's going to have that one. Thanks, Lester. There's only 2 teams left. Here's all the Astros. Running them down to $1. They're live right now. Leaf Metal Draft comes out the 22nd, says mystery pack. I'll have to look out for that. Might have to remind me. I'll get a case because that's a pretty good product. Probably have a lot of those guys from Bowman Draft in there. We've got one final team left. It's a big one. The Milwaukee Brewers. They're a big one because they've got one of the best names in this whole product. His name is Jesus Made. He is the number 3 prospect in all of baseball, even ahead of J.J. Weatherholt. And his first Bowman card is in here as a possibility. So we'll knock them down a little bit to $75, and they're live right now. Donruss Baseball, May 27th. Hey, we'll check it out. Hopefully it's not super annoying to open, because last year the cards were going every which way. Like, somebody threw them all over the ground and said, here, pick those up. Remember how bad 2024 Donruss was to open up? Or was it 2025 Donruss? It was just, the cards were just going every which way. It was so annoying. It was very tedious, that release. That's the thing I remember the most. We're sold out here. One of you gets an Elly De La Cruz jersey. Then we got the collector's kit case, which will be fun. Let's see here. Pick your team round number 5. I'm going to read off all the names for you. We've got Monte with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Lights Out is going to have the Atlanta Braves. Bear Wolf has the Baltimore Orioles. We got the Boston Red Sox going to Trogdor. Cubs are going to go to David Shee. We got Cozart Lester taking the White Sox. We got 614 Reds with the Cincinnati Reds. Last Great Chris is going to have the Cleveland Guardians. Cozart Lester's got the Colorado Rockies. The Tigers are going to Brock. Got Disturbed with the Houston Astros. Kansas City Royals is going to go to Brock. Psalms will go to the Angels. We've got the Dodgers going to Brock. Monte's got the Marlins. Lights Out has the Milwaukee Brewers. We got Cozart Lester with the Minnesota Twins. Then the New York Mets are going to go to Lights Out. We've got the New York Yankees going to see Wait. Party Owl is going to have the Oakland A's. Philadelphia Phillies to Disturbed. We got the Pittsburgh Pirates going to Michael. The San Diego Padres are going to go to 614. We've got the San Francisco Giants going to Greg. Got the Seattle Mariners going to Lester Cozart. Brock is going to have the St. Louis Cardinals. Lester Cozart has the Tampa Bay Rays. Texas is going to go to Dust Pro. Then we've got Toronto going to Lester Cozart. And Brock taking that national spot. So pick your team round number 5 is ready to go. With 2 hobby boxes here. Do the Elly De La Cruz jersey right now. And then the collector's kit to wrap things up. Be in bed before midnight tonight, it looks like. There's the Rays that are going to get the jersey. It's the Elly De La Cruz jersey going to Cozart. So congratulations. Curtis Paul takes the Tigers in that next round. Thank you very much. All those jerseys starting tomorrow will be for people that buy into their spots and lock in their spots before the break starts. We're changing it up, and we basically have to make them early incentives instead of parts of the breaks, because whatnot changing all our stuff around on us. All right, so let's see here. I've pinned the final round of the night. It is down below. Let's see what we can find. We'll start off with the hobby box of Topps. Got the silver pack in there, which we'll put over there. Well, the last box, this is the second box we've opened of this. The last box that we did gave us a Robin Yount 1991 Topps autograph, numbered to 50. It's a great hit. So hoping for that again, or something like that. We shall see. All right, there's stack number 1. Flip them around and see what we got going on. Hopefully another autograph and not a relic. Or base paper. Usually there's also a numbered card, maybe 2. But the Cubs like to have Owen Casey back. Nothing yet. Still nothing. There's a Mike Trout Profiles card. Here's Colson Montgomery. It's a foil. We'll get it sleeved up. Roman Anthony as well. Base card. And there we go. There's our hit. It's a relic. Hiroki Sasaki will be our hit. Going to the Dodgers. Do you ship any of that? Everything that you see here ships. Every single card. Yep, we ship everything. Base card. Doesn't matter. If it's in the box, it ships. All right. Next stack. Okay, then. Yeah, a lot of breakers don't do that, but I think that should be a standard for everybody. That's great. Chris says he ships everything. I've got stacks of cards everywhere to prove it. Yeah, even if you don't want the base cards, I still ship them. There's our numbered card. It's a blue. It's going to go to the Marlins, it looks like. Maybe there'll be a bonus hit in there. Hiroki Sasaki relic, the only hit so far. Sometimes you get a relic and an autograph in some of these boxes. Mizorowski base rookie card was in there. Sammy Basayo from those Orioles. We'll see who that numbered card is going to be to 150 coming up. Not the greatest box right here, but we still have the silver pack. Christopher Sanchez, he's really good. His foil. And here it is. It's going to be Ronnie Enriquez, number to 150 on the blue. So a Roki and a blue. Some of these boxes are great, some aren't. That box just didn't quite have it. Let's see if the silver pack saves today. Yeah, all kings would be nice, or all aces for sure. Those are really tough. Hey, we got a hit. It's a blue. It's a rookie. It's Ryan Ritter. Another numbered card this time. Colorado Rockies will come away with it. So the 93 expansion teams. Rockies and Marlins get the hits so far in terms of the numbered stuff. And now we get into the Bowman box here. This is a 2025 Bowman hobby box. These are up to $450 a piece. They're sold out everywhere. I was able to find some on there. I think they're $4.75 on Walmart through a second party seller, and I believe that $4.50 was the cheapest I saw on a website called Diamond Cards. Let's see what we got. The big names are Kevin McGonigal, J.J. Weatherholt, Charlie Condon in here as well. Connor Griffin is a prospect. Rookie card. I passed the pawn shop on the way to work because I actually take a new route to work because there's a bridge that's out. So I got to go through this different town. The pawn shop today, I was driving past and we buy and sell sports cards. I'm going to have to stop in there. Too bad I drive past it like freaking 6:30 in the morning. That might be I don't think I've ever bought and sold cards at a pawn shop before. I wonder what they'd give me for a bunch of crappy commons. Take a 5,000 count box of like 1989 stuff in there and see if they know what they're talking about. There's Austin Riley, number to 175. Watch him give me like $200 for it. What they should be giving me is like $10 for it. There's Connor Griffin. Chrome Griffin right there for the Bucks. Congrats. There's one auto in here somewhere. There's Sean Keys on the mini diamond. There's Charlie Condon's first. He'll be coming up to the big leagues soon. My son came on the red rookie redemption. Jacob Bresnahan. That's low numbered on the orange reptilian, numbered to just 25. Drew Jones, who was once such a big prospect, 2023 Bowman was all about him for a while. Now 2023 Bowman's more about Roman Anthony and Junior Caminero. Spencer Jones. Drew Jones might not even be a top 5 guy anymore. They had like a $250,000 bounty on his first Bowman Superfractor, if I remember right. This goes to show you. Prospecting's not easy. Yeah, was that ever hit? I'm sure. I think it was it David Adams who put that bounty out there? I'm sure they're glad that was never found if it wasn't. Because that Superfractor now is probably worth like $2,000, if that. There's Rokie's rookie card. See, Bowman comes out in like May. When Rokie got in there, his rookie cards. I'm hoping that some of these big 2026 rookies like Connor Griffin, Kevin McGonigal, J.J. Weatherholt, that they're going to be in Bowman when it comes out. Still looking for the autograph in here. We got a red rookie. We got a numbered card. We got another stack to work with. Mystery Packs. I've probably seen all the baseball card stuff on Pawn Stars. Yeah, I went on a Pawn Star binge summer or two ago. I watched all their episodes. They have some baseball stuff every now and again. How about the whole show is fake, though? Like, that whole storefront's fake. It's all set. I never knew that. I think we're going out to Vegas this fall, my wife and I, so I have to check out any great baseball card shops out there. This is the last box of this round, and this should have the autograph in here. 2025 Bowman. Really nice product. Has gone up from about 300 to 450 over the last week. There's Sammy Stafura numbered to 250. Another numbered card. There's Weatherholt. We'll still sleeve it up. There's Jack Lines. guess that's how you pronounce it. Lean Ace Lines. There he is. Kevin McGonigal, first Bowman. That's what you want. Just leaving that one up. Hopefully we can find his chrome, his refractor, and even better a numbered card. Or his auto. The auto is still live in this box. Here's a purple. Drew Jones. Of course, we're just talking about how he's been such a bust. Number to 250 on that Drew Jones. X-Factor Anderson Brito. It's Connor Griffin base paper. Here's our auto. It's going to be a Milwaukee Brewer blue X-Factor first Bowman. That's a good one right there. Jaden Fielder. That's Prince Fielder's son and Cecil Fielder's grandson. That's a pretty cool card. That's the only cards he has in this too. He doesn't have a base card. The only way you get Jaden Fielder in 2025 Bowman is by getting one of his chrome autos. So a nice hit right there for the Milwaukee Brewers. I know you're looking for Jesus Made. That's a pretty nice surprise. Congrats. We'll get that one top loaded up. There's still a little bit left. I see a green is in there. See if that green is going to be one of the big names. He's too skinny, says White Sox Tom. He actually probably takes a little more after his mom. Crazy stories, by the way, Prince Fielder's wife. And anyone hear all that drama? Gotta feel bad for Prince Fielder. Prince Fielder and his dad had a terrible relationship, and then Prince Fielder. I'm not going to explain it because this is a kid's show, but look up Prince Fielder's wife and Avisail Garcia, and you can get the scoop. Because on the internet, those kind of things stick around. It wasn't recent. It was in their playing days, which makes it even worse. Avisail Garcia, Prince Fielder, Prince Fielder's wife, and Curtis says it ruined that season for the Tigers. Yeah, I imagine that was some big tension in that clubhouse for sure. Those players probably hated coming to work. We've got Winston Santos, numbered to 399. Oh boy, says Jake. I just read the Google search headline there. Isn't that crazy? Yep. Needless to say, Fielder divorced his wife, and I really hope he's happy now. Prince Fielder, he had a nice long career, and hopefully he's enjoying retirement. Hopefully he's healthy. I know he had that nerve issue in his neck. Probably would have gone on to hit maybe 500 home runs if he didn't have to retire. I always liked Prince Fielder a lot. I used to love him in batting practice. He was so good. He would just hit home run after home run after home run. We got our final round coming up. Cecil Fielder signs to the mail. That's nice. I need to do that. Once I retire, I'm going to have all this extra time. I need to start writing letters to these players and trying that out. Here we go. Final round of the night. It's a whole case of the collector's kits. If you'd like to grab any of those spots, here's all the Houston Astros going live right now. So every box will have some Series 1 packs from Topps, have some Heritage pack, and have basketball packs. And there's also an exclusive 11-card pack in each one as well. We'll rip all these open, take them all out. It doesn't include the supplies. I use the supplies. Like I'm using all the supplies on our breaks, so we're just taking those and just reinvesting them into the breaks. It's like some top loaders, some sleeves, and one touch in there. Next spot, Chicago White Sox look for Colson Montgomery, Kyle Teal. It's $1. A full case of these. Wow, you know what? I'm going to start opening these up while we're at it, just to save a little bit of time. Just be taking the packs out, putting them on the screen. Might as well. Jake's going to have that White Sox spot. Thank you very much. Here's all the Cubbies coming next. They're $1. There they go. Here's all of these packs. Gotta do this 8 times. Put those packs up there. Box 1 is open. There's a bunch of these, and I don't want to slow everything down because it takes a little while to get all the packs out of here. Next one, Minnesota Twins are going to go next. Starting them off at $1. There they go. And there's also a jersey, Jab Choice. I'll pick one out from what I've got. That one's going to be sold. We got all the Mets coming up next for $1. Start them there. Big stack of packs. There's 2 down. 6 more boxes to go. Russ says, man, I just witnessed people buying $4,000 mystery packs, and they're letting the buyers pick them. Well, like you said, Ross, there's a lot of danger in that. Like you said, I never even thought of this, but Ross is like, what if they have so-and-so make a fake account and choose the one that has the Ohtani rookie auto in it? Next one up, here's all the Oakland A's. They're $1. They're going live right now. They definitely do that. Yeah, I feel like mystery packs, I don't know, I wouldn't buy them. That's why when we do mystery packs here, I try to make it so easy to know what's in there. Like, I tip everybody off. I tell you where all the good cards are. I'm like, okay, I'll do a whole video and show you every single pack ahead of time. The pack number 25 has the mantle in it, everybody. So if you spin that one up, you've got it. I'm sure there's shenanigans where they have like 2 pack 25s. If there's, you know, they can switch them out. So their ultimate goal is to keep the chaser till the very like last 2 packs or 3 packs, you know. That one's off the board. Next, it's all the Padres. We'll start them down at $1. There they go. Build them on video. That's a good way to do it too. Yeah, I open them all on videos. Same thing. Show you every card in every pack, so you know there's no switching of cards. That one's gonna go. Padres off the board. Let's see. Next up, all the Giants looking for that Barry Bonds hit from those Series 1 and Heritage packs. They're $1. The ever popular collector's kits. 3 boxes left. And then we can start ripping in all these packs. I got a couple more spots to go here. Next up, Mariners. Starting them off at $1. There they go. Mariners are sold. Next up, Tampa Bay Rays, starting them at $1. Final round of the night. Here at 11:09. Still got to sort all the cards from tonight. My wife wasn't able to sort anything. She's not feeling great. 6-2 Nevin takes that spot. Thank you very much. Texas Rangers coming next. They're going down to $1. And this will be the last box that I need to open up. This case will be in the books. 8 boxes in the case. Yeah, full entire case here. Texas is sold to one Chubbly. Thank you very much. Next, Blue Jays. Starting them off at $1. There they go. Mike Trout's up again. There's our 8 stacks of packs. They're going to be sold. Last team, it's the Nationals. Down to $1 they go, and there they go. I like to organize these by type of packs. We'll do all the basketball cards first. Get those done. We have our flagship basketball, and we have all of our chromes. We have all of our heritages. Then we get all of our series 1 packs here. We get those exclusive packs down there at the bottom, which could have numbered stuff in them, as we've found out. All right, so start with basketball, I guess. Lester Cozart's going to take the Nats, and we're all sold out. I'll read off who's got what for everybody. Let's see what we got. Arizona Diamondbacks are going to go to Camacho. Atlanta Braves go to Kim Q. Baltimore Orioles go to Greg. Gerg is going to have the Red Sox. Dust Pro is going to have the Chicago Cubs. White Sox are going to go to Jake Will. See Wait with the Reds. Last Great Chris is going to go get the Cleveland Guardians. Rockies go to Post. Curtis has the Tigers. Trogdor's got the Astros. We've got Kansas City going to the Great Bambino, looking for those Jack Cagliones. Christopher Randall is going to have that Angels spot. Gerg with the Dodgers spot, looking for those Otanis. Bambino with the Marlins. We got Dust Pro with the Milwaukee Brewers. Dust Pro's got the Twins. Wow, Minnesota Twins sold for $2. Unbelievable. Lights Out has the Mets. The Great Bambino with the Yankees. Lester Cozart has the Oaklands. Sebastian with the Phillies. Wayne opens packs with the Pirates. We got Guhan Boy with the Padres. Fat Frank's got the Giants. Cozart Lester's got the Seattle Mariners. Fat Frank with the Cardinals. Tampa Bay Rays got a 6-2 Nevin. One Chubbly's got the Texas Rangers. Toronto Blue Jays got a Lights Out. And Lester Cozart with the Nats. Pick team round number 6. Final round of the night. Good luck, everybody. All the basketball cards go to Brock. We'll start with those. I don't know much. It says there's a failed payment. It says 1 break left. Yeah, we resold that. Yeah, there's a failed payment. And we ended up... Oh, wait. Astros were failed. Let me see this again. Let me hit refresh. I'm pretty sure that the Astros payment did come through. Yeah, we're good. That 1 failed payment we resold and it cleared. All right, let's go. Jake says, I'd buy one of the boxes just for the binder and the pages. I got some extra boxes I can probably do in a flash sale on Friday. It's just shipping the big bulky binders. They don't really fit the shipping supplies that I have. And I've been giving away to kids in class, and they've been enjoying them. Huge fight in the game. I'm watching it right now. I'm a few pitches behind. I got Soler up. It's a 0-0 count. And there's a high pitch that was sailed to the backstop. It wasn't over his head or anything. It was just high. Nolan Stronial goes down to second. I saw Soler looking out. He didn't look too happy about it. It was high. It may have been over the inside corner, but Solera's just looking out. So you said a huge fight's gonna break out. I'm watching this on a delay. Check out these basketball cards. Oh, and now they're throwing punches. My goodness. Solera's throwing punches. The pitcher is throwing punches back. Mike Trout's got the pitcher. They're on the ground rolling around. Man, this is a John Boy special right here. Absolute mayhem. Here comes the cavalry. The bullpens are running in. Jorge Soler is not that good anymore. His home runs have dropped precipitously over the last 3 seasons. And he's frustrated about it. Here comes, that's not a parallel, it's Cade Cunningham. I think they all look like that. That pitch wasn't even like, wasn't really close to his head or anything like that. It was up, sailed high on him, but I guess he felt like he was trying to hit him and missed by a bunch. Maybe looking at some suspensions here. This is on MLB Network if you want to check it out. So obviously Soler's kicked out of the game. He's walking to the dugout. Seems like this one's over. It's not going to be any dust ups happening again. Good old Walt Weiss. Still remember his 89 Topps Gold Cup card. What even happened? They're showing this right now. Solera's looking out. He says something. Lopez puts his arms out and is like, all right, come do something. They square up. Nobody lands a punch. Yeah, no one landed a punch. They're throwing the punches. It's too bad. If you're going to throw a punch, you better connect out there. These guys are such great athletes, but none of them can fight worth a lick. Walt Weiss was 89 Topps. 89 Topps Gold Cup. He was not in 88 Topps. He's looking all tired and sad right now, Walt Weiss. The umpires aren't really trained to break up fights. Yeah, I mean, like, what can they do? Basically, what happens is the umpire just steps aside and then he's looking at who he's going to throw out of the game. That's what I'm seeing. It's kind of up to the players to intervene. No Cooper flags yet that I've seen, but I'm getting a little distracted by this big fight that just broke out in the Braves and Angels game. Jaren Jackson right there. The bench is clear during the game. Yeah, I'm watching that right now. There you go. Cooper flag. Here we go. This might be a nice answer. The Sonic Boom. I haven't seen this before. Up in some basketball, but that might be a nice hit right there. Sonic Boom of VJ Edgecombe. Pretty crazy. This fight. Wasn't Soler just with the Braves last year? That's a $300 card, says Ross. Oh boy, the basketball spot pays off again. I sold it for $129. There it is. $200 to $300 card right there on this one. Very nice. That basketball spot is not even done yet. We still have all these chrome, and we have basketball cards in that 11 card pack coming up. Mr. Beck says, I'm telling you, we like the basketball. All right, here we go with the chrome now. See if we can hit another Cooper flag. Doesn't seem to be a lot of numbered stuff in chrome, though. This one might be something. I don't recognize this parallel. Sion James. Get it sleeved up. It's numbered to 199 in the top right-hand corner. These red, white, and blues always fake me out. I always think they're like a blue until I pull the card away and see it's all the colors. Haven't seen this one before either. It's the Instinct. That might be worth something. I don't know how rare the Instinct parallel is because we don't do basketball around here. Noah Esenge. Right there. Was Magic back in his heyday. Part owner of the Dodgers now. Basketball spot's not done yet. They have chance for more in those special 11 card packs. I think 6 of the cards are going to be basketball. Let's get some of the baseball going now. Here's Heritage. Heritage coming up next, and then Series 1. Maybe we'll hit something great out of there. You never know. That Instinct card's worth $1.50. Thanks for comping that. Yeah, since I don't open a lot of chrome, I don't know what the big rare inserts are. Here's the Heritage. These are going to have those pink sparkles in there. The green Max Fried. Brooks Lee refractor. The pink Hunter green. Heritage has a lot going on with all the chromes. They got the different colors of greens, grays, and all that stuff going on. They got all the different sparkle parallels, which is a nice little added bonus. Let's do the Topps pack next. All right, here we go with the Topps Series 1. Walmart has a new round of mystery tins. What are they called? Are they the ones that we did a couple weeks ago? Or are they like the Boys of Summer, or what is it? The same thing. So they just put more out. We did those with like Ohtani and Altuve's on there. Judge, few packs each. Mason Miller pink. This is a nice hit right here. This is a case hit. Cole Young rookie on the team border. That's a really nice hit right there in a retail pack. He's a great rookie. So the Mariners coming up with a nice one. Casual case here right there says cited over on YouTube. I know, just coming out of a retail pack. We might have something else. We got a whole other big stack of baseball cards to go through here. Here they are. And then we got that 11 card pack, which could have one of ones in it. Packs are a little tougher to open because they got a giant piece of plastic right here at the bottom, which makes it tough to open up. Because one of those White Sox City Connect jerseys would be nice. We didn't do that jersey yet, did we? I should do that before I forget. I don't know if I have any more of those Jordan City Connects laying around. Here we go. This is for the Jab's Choice jersey. I'll pick something out, and it's going to go to the Mariners owner, and that is going to be Cozart Lester. Cozart Lester, do you need the Griffey Jr. jersey, or do you already have it? Because I think I got an extra couple of those. You need it? If you need it, I'll send it to you. Hook you up. I know you've won some jerseys before, but I can't remember if you've won the Griffey yet. All the jerseys coming up tomorrow will be all pre-sale, so we'll get Lester that jersey. The wheel is in the way. Got it. All right, here is the rest of the Series 1 packs. And then we've got that special 11 card collector's kit exclusive pack. 8 of those coming up. Jack Caglione, get that sleeved up. I have a bunch of Jack Caglione rookies from those exclusive packs. Maybe one of them will be numbered, or one of those parallels, those wave parallels. Bailey Ober right there. All right, comes down to the last 8 packs. It's a pretty big round, a lot of cards in here. Half of them are basketball. Get this Cole Young top loaded up. Jebs has room for improvement on his raids. Who did I raid last time? I can't remember. Were they any good? We were doing a Celebration Mega Box last time, I guess. Mystery Packs says I used to buy basketball fairly often. I made a lot off those. Particularly the baby that was making a bunch of noise. Oh, there's a Celebration box in this too. Yeah, I gotta go grab that. I almost forgot. So we have Additional box coming, a celebration box too. I didn't even promote that at all. All right, so here's all the basketball cards. Cooper Flag, Ohtani's a wave. Ruben Anthony rookies will be in there. Jack Caglione rookies will be in there. Should try to do the basketball, separate those out as I go along. It makes it a little easier. Another Cooper Flag, Kevin Durant wave. Cooper Flag, Lindor on the wave. Cooper Flag, and we got this guy, Igor Demine. Another Cooper Flag. Jack Caglione wave is nice. Let's leave that one up. No parallels yet. Another Cooper Flag, at least no numbered parallels. You got those waves in every pack. Another Cooper Flag, another Lindor. Last wave parallels and Francisco Lindor. And like Ross pointed out, there's another box. I got to do a celebration mega box with this too. Man, this is a huge round for cards. Lots and lots and lots. A lot of repeats. Yeah, every pack is like that. It's very, very similar. All right, here we go. Last box of the night. This is also going to you folks that bought in that celebration round. Or not celebration, that collector's kit round. Even more cards. This is by far the biggest round of the night. Not even close. Only live for, we haven't even been live for 3 hours yet. We're getting close to 3 hours, but shorter stream tonight. This will be the last box. We'll wrap things up, get out of here. And we'll be back tomorrow with, I think I got 8 rounds tomorrow, so a few more rounds. And a bunch of free jerseys to those that lock in early. Jack Caglione. Well, we'll see if we can hit another one of those mascot hits. We did get a mascot hit in an earlier box. It was D-backs mascot, numbered to 25. Nice thick relic. Still haven't hit one of the Dynasty autos in any of these. Not too much going on in this stack, just a Jack Caglione. Here is the last stack of the night. No seller fees on April 18th, says Ross. Well, we'll have to have a show. That's a big thing. Seller fees is like usually amounts to hundreds and hundreds of dollars in the course of a show. Yeah, I don't know what day of the week that is yet. I'm guessing, let's see, the 15th is Wednesday, right? So Thursday, is that a Saturday? Freaking Saturdays. We're never live on Saturdays. Might have to have a special show. Maybe I'll just move our Friday show to Saturday. Of course, that's a Pirates game day. I've got tickets to that game. That's Paul Skeens bobblehead day. I'll have to figure something out. Just gonna go to that. Get my Skeens bobblehead. Only bobbleheads they have scheduled this whole year. I'm I'm assuming they're going to add a Connor Griffin later on, bobblehead, but who knows? We got about a pack worth of cards left here, and then we'll be done. I'm going to get busy sorting all these out. Will Warren on the confetti. Power Parrot fitting. It's the last card. So thanks for hanging out tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. If you want to grab and lock in any spots, remember, all the jerseys tomorrow will be given away before the break even starts. We'll be giving those away on YouTube. I'll probably pop into the chat on whatnot and be like, hey, I'm going to give away the jerseys now over on YouTube if you want to go and watch it. So if you're locked in your teams already, that's great, but it'll be in tomorrow's stuff. So thank you very much for watching. As we take a look at the people that have shows going on at the top of the list, they've got someone named Break Doctor. He's got 1 viewer, so I guess we'll surprise him. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.